Hi everyone, my name is Alan Benfield Bush and welcome to my studio where I'm going to do a cut today. And I'd like to introduce you to the method, and the method is your mind's eye. You understanding the law of gravity and understanding your equilibrium. We used it when we learnt how to walk when we were kids, but we kept falling over, but getting back up and using the same tool. The tool is to understand balance. And that is what we have inside our mind's eye. The understanding of vertical and horizontal proportionalizes everything that is in front of your eyes. Every particular place that you look, that is happening. I don't want you to take it for granted because we're going to use it today all the way through the cut and the colour. This is Julie, and she has beautiful hair, except it's very thin towards the ends. In fact, it looks like an old paintbrush right here. So we are going to do something about that. I want to keep it long, but at the same time I want to put gradation in it that is separate from the one length, meaning that it's going to be in a form of volumetrics convexity, voluminous layers. I'll be doing geometrics on the ends of the hair at the bottom in a condensed fashion. It will all be a condensed cutting technique and condensed colouring, and this is what I will show you. Some of my favourite scissors are the new Cosmos. They're not new anymore, they're old, long time. But they're a great pair of scissors. The points go off them too quick, but really a pair of scissors should be held into the third finger. And the thumb is what moves the outside blade. I say outside because the blade is on the outside of the inside blade, so that you're keeping that still and your thumb moves and cuts it. And it is a cutting tool, it's not a stabbing tool, it's a carving tool. Your hand really should be at a 90 and the scissors at 45. And also at the same time, if your hand's at a 90, your scissors will be at a 45, or vice versa. Okay? I'm combing all the hair to the back, as you can see, because the hair on the sides is less. There's less hair, less length. I don't want to take the length. So I'm only going to where it's necessary to give it a more solid line through the back. So I asked the lady to tuck her chin in. When she tucks her chin in, the spinal column is in line with my eyesight. So therefore, I can be accurate knowing the law of gravity. By combing the hair down, from the bevel of the head down the spinal column, dividing off the hair into two equal halves. Sometimes we spend a little bit too much time dividing off the hair with a comb. Really, if you comb the hair down and push it up, it will divide for you, and it shows you where the halfway point is. So rely on the hair. There's no way you can do a straight line on a head of hair, simply because you can't run through a forest in a straight line. So the growth pattern doesn't grow in straight lines like LA streets, which is convenient. I'm keeping the hair wet because it gives me more control, and also I keep the hair water cold because it keeps her awake. As you can see, I'm combing the hair down and I'm on the actual bottom right back plane, which is the curvature of the head. I'm on the back, at the bottom, on the right. That's this particular area here. I'm combing the hair down, making sure that her chin is tucked in. If it's not, push it down, make sure. Combing the hair down, looking to see how much I want to take off, and I think it's about there. There's no measuring stick, you're using your mind's eye. I'm using the hair to get that 90 with the law of gravity in line with the spinal column, and 90 going across, taking off that middle piece of hair. It might not be enough, but I always want to make sure first. I can always cut a bit more hair off, but I can't put it back. I put in the lady's head up, it divides off the head from the top to the bottom. Put in the hair in a clip so it doesn't drop away for me. Ask the lady to tuck her chin in, comb the hair straight down, and look for the guide that I've just previously cut from the other side, making sure the hair and the head is in the same position. Pulling the hair to one standing still position, constantly combing the hair so I get every little bit I can, and I won't get it bunching up. Not bad, it could have been better, so I'll correct myself a little bit there. Wasn't as good as I thought it was. Must be my ego. Now I go to the whole of the head of the hair, meaning that both top curvatures on the back, on the top, in the back, these curvatures are where the most volume of hair grows. These are called planes. There are a total of 6 of them. 2 bottom, 2 top, 2 front. Front is the front half of the head. The other 4 on the back half of the head. So the hair does grow asymmetrical. What I mean by that is the hair from the hairline grows less here, more here, medium amount here. So therefore it grows asymmetrical in its volume from front to back. Now as you can see, it's of one length and the sides really haven't been cut because it's already of the same length that it was previously. What I want to do is to put layers in the hair without taking or diminishing the bottom in its thickness, because bobs are definitely coming back. Thickness in the hair and the perimeter. By wrapping the hair around the head shape and pulling it down to the one condensed position, this is called geometric's convexity line. Particular lady, you can already see she has a length that I'm really not going to take very much off at all. What I will be doing though is taking all of this hair up and over to this opposite side, which means I'm not going to be on this side. I go from the bevel of the head to the back of the ear. Take all of the hair that is in this one front top curvature called a plane, combing the hair up and over and around the head shape. On the top, in the front, on the right. Now I'm going to use 2 guides to cut this hair. The first guide is from the front, if you remember, that we just established there. The second guide I'm looking for is the occipital bone. Right in the middle of the occipital bone, take a strand of hair. Whatever length that is the other guide you're going to try to meet. So therefore I'm not pulling forward of the face, because if I pull forward, my hand's in the front, I'll be taking it out of the front. I really want to stand in the middle of this side, so I'm only taking it out of the top of the middle of the other side. And I'll show you what I mean. Combing the hair up and over and wrapping it around the head shape, because when it goes around the head shape, it takes on the convexity of the head shape in the gradation of the ends of the hair once you've cut it. Comb it up and over, and I stand and I look for my guide through the hair and turn to the angle that I know this one was here. And when in doubt, whack it out and find out. There's the angle. Take this piece of hair, twist it and sit it back. Now I'll go to the middle of the back again. Combing all the hair down, letting it array how it wants to. Array means from the word arrange, according to the law of gravity and how it grows. Now I go from the occipital bone to the back top of the ear. This is the piece of hair that is coming from the top back curvature, which I'll show you. I'll get out your way and you can see. So on the top, in the back, on the right. Curvature here. This is where the most hair grows. I'm not taking any hair from this side, so you have to be careful of that. Combing this way, up and over. And if you do take hair from the back, or from the other side and you didn't mean to, when you blow dry it, you're going to have a mark. So therefore it is good to use texturizing tools of some description. I happen to like shadow blades. Shadow blades really do cut in 5 different ways and give you a nice soft edge on the hair. But at this particular point in time, I'm going to show it bluntly because I think it gets the point across. Stay there, stay. Hair up and over, and you can see as I turn around, there's the angle that I cut, and there's the angle that I'm finished with, right there. So there's my angles. So I comb it over, keep combing it till I get it, make sure it's there, get the comb up and under, make sure you don't take up any of the other hair, then comb, and when in doubt, whack it out and find out. I'm not here to teach you cookie cutting haircuts. I don't teach haircuts, I teach how to cut hair. So therefore it's up to you what you want to do. But I guarantee you, learning this method will show you what everybody else is doing as well. So you don't need to listen, just watch and you will get it.